what's up guys? So this is a short review or overview of the Neutab N7 Pro. I went online and I bought a tablet because I wanted a dedicated device to fly the DJI Phantom. I use my phone, but when I'm using my phone, text messages, phone calls come through, and I accidentally canceled out of the app that I was using to fly the drone one time, but trying to get out of a text message screen or a text message pop-up. So I went out and I bought this one, and keeping with the theme of my page, I'm always looking for the best bang for your buck when it comes to devices to do something. So like if you're looking for a camera, I'm looking for the best camera for the least cost, I guess you would say. And this tablet, I did the research, I went online, I did a Google search, and I searched pretty much best tablet under $100, and this tablet came up on 5 or 6 different websites as the best bang for your buck. They run $49.99. They're $50, and it did not work for the drone. I think it has to do with the resolution of the tablet itself, and I don't know why this isn't focusing right now, but I think it has to do with the resolution of the tablet itself being 1020 by 600. And most aspect ratios being something like 1080 by 1920 or 1080 by 720 or something different than what this can run. It would not run the live feed from the camera on the screen. It actually locked it up. I tried changing the aspect ratio, and all I got was a frozen image. So you would not be able to use or actually I am not able to use this for controlling the DJI Phantom. But you may, if you figure out how to do it, please leave a comment below, because I would love to use something like this instead of having to go out and buy an iPad or go out and buy, like a Google Nexus tablet or a Samsung tablet. But I'm going to give you my honest opinion of it as a regular tablet, because I figured, if it didn't work for this, I don't want to take the time to box this up and send it back to Amazon. So I figured, I'd use it around the house, let the kids use it or whatever. And I got to be honest with you, when I first started using this, it was working fine. I installed a couple of apps, and that's common when you're dealing with different phones or different devices. I installed apps, and some of them don't work and some of them do work. So I installed, for running the Xbox, I installed the regular Xbox app. It didn't work. It wouldn't let me sign in. And then when I installed the Xbox Beta app, it worked and it let me sign in, and it actually controlled the Xbox. But I left it sitting on the couch for a couple of days, and when I came back, it was locked up. So I couldn't figure out why, and it may have been because I went through some kind of update that didn't agree with the tablet itself. So I had to actually do a factory reset, and it took me a couple of attempts to get this factory reset. And it wasn't because it wasn't doing the factory reset; it's because it was taking so long stuck on the splash screen. I thought that it was locked up, and I kept trying to do it over and over and over again. But eventually, I just let it go, and it kind of did the factory reset. When it got into the actual reset factory screen, it took a couple minutes for all the apps that were pre-installed to load up, and once it went through all that, it kind of works fine. So I got it back up and running, and just to give you a little bit of experience that I've had with it, it actually runs pretty smooth and pretty fast. So it doesn't have any problems with scrolling. I don't see much lag. Right now, it's actually got a pretty vibrant background on it. The screen itself, like, it's IPS, it's low resolution. It's not what you see on your cell phone. All the icons are kind of blurry around the edge. It's not crisp, not super sharp, not high res, but it will work if you just want to use it for some basic reading or browsing. So I put a different launcher on it to kind of give it a little bit of a different feel, because I'm also used to using, this is a stock Android experience, so you just got your basic Android, whereas when you're using your phone or many other tablets, what you have is the basic Android underneath, but the manufacturer puts a skin over top of it. And if you don't know what I mean by skin, I'll show you in a second. But it just gives you a different experience when you're using the device. But I'll just give you a quick look at the. Let's go to see if I'm still in it. Let's go to Amazon and actually take a look at the tablet. So this is the tablet itself, $49.99. Like I said, it's pretty much, when I did the research, I looked at all of these tablets, even the ones that cost like $100 that were about the same size. So I'm thinking 7-inch display. Many of them had the same features. 7-inch display running 5.1, no matter who the manufacturer was. It basically had about 1 gig of RAM. The differences that you could find is maybe it had more internal storage. So this guy has 8 gigabytes of internal storage, but it also has an SD card expansion slot. So I kind of, compared, some more expensive stuff to this, and I'm like, yeah, you get about the same thing. You get the same IPS display. You get, 1 gig of RAM, and you get, about 8 gigs of this. But the thing that drew me to this one is because some of the lower end tablets didn't have GPS, and if you want to use the fly a DJI and you want to have dynamic return to home, so wherever you are, the drone will return to you instead of its takeoff point, you needed the GPS signal, and this has it. So, here's the specs. Oh, okay. So you got a crash there. I don't know why. So again, I didn't have a perfect experience with this. So I'm going to reload this and see if it reloads. And for some reason, Chrome has stopped, Google has stopped, and this is. So I'm glad you see this. This is the basic problems that I was having with it that made me have to do a reset. So now, for some reason, all the Google Play services and Google itself have crashed. I can't get it to run. Even the Chrome web browser. I'm trying to back out of it, and it's not working. So I'm going to go home. I'll close this out. I'm going to try to close all of these out. And I'm not going to restart this. I'm just going to try to work through it again. I'm going to go to the basic layout. I'm going to go back into Chrome, see what happens. And it actually crashes again. So close that, close that, close this. But this is something I guess you might want to see if you're thinking about buying one of these. And this is some of the things that I've been encountering. So now, I mean, you've seen this happen on screen. I think I might end up returning this. I thought I had it fixed. I thought by reinstalling everything and working through all of the upgrades or updates again, it would fix itself, but it hasn't. It's still crashing, even launching, Google Chrome. And let me see. I'll do this. There's no recent apps open. I got it. I'm going to try the Go launcher, and this is what I mean by a skin. So when you buy a tablet or device just once, you get your basic Android is running in the background. And even the Z launcher is broken. So this is not the best overview, but maybe it is because you actually get to see some of the problems that you're going to have. So I'll try to launch the Z launcher again. And it has crashed. So there you have it. I think this tablet is actually a fail. Again, this may be just a device that I got. Maybe all of the other ones don't have this problem because it did show up as a, top buy on many different websites, but here's what I got. And it's actually going to end up going back to Amazon because it's not working for me. If you got one of these things and it works for you, you haven't experienced these problems, please leave some comments below. When I had to do the factory reset, I went online and did a Google search on how to do a factory reset, and I saw that a lot of people were having the same issues that I had, where they're like, yeah, I tried to do the reset and it took a long time and so on and so forth, and it's still not working. But again, that's enough for me to just send it back. For 50 bucks, I don't think it's worth it because of this issue, but if it actually did work, it would have been a good deal. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe, leave some comments below, and I will get back to you when I find a inexpensive tablet that actually works for your DJI Phantom. Thanks for watching.